And welcome in here on KBEK, Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham for the home opener for the Braham Bombers as they get ready to face their Great River Conference rivals, the Ogilvie Lions. These two teams split the regular season, both winning on the road, weirdly enough. Ogilvie winning on a buzzer three-pointer by Aaliyah Robin last year, and then Braham returning the favor in Ogilvie. They also met in the subsection championship, with Braham coming away with the victory there to move on to the section championship over in St. Cloud. So Braham winning the season series 2-1 last season. Mac, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing awesome. We're back here in the gym. We had these Braham Bombers on Thursday night as they defeated North Branch 61-47. Ogilvie also won their last game, beating Fond du Lac Ojibwe 87-11, but they fell to Pine River Bacchus earlier in the season, so they are 1-1 on the season. Braham 1-0 on this early season. So what did you see last Thursday from this Braham Bomber squad moving forward?
Last Thursday, we saw them come out. They were a little first game jitters in there, younger team coming in trying to, fill the shoes of the people before them. It can be a little daunting, and so they kind of stepped out of that, found their own rhythm, and started to play their own basketball. I haven't really seen much of Ogilvie in the last couple of years, but from what it sounds like, they could go head-to-head here, could go toe-to-toe.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent on this Ogilvie Lions squad. Cadence Pierce comes to mind. She's been playing for the Lions forever, whether it be football or volleyball or basketball. I'm not sure what she plays in the spring sports, but I'm sure she's pretty good there as well. But Braham, it's pretty understandable here in the early season. Everybody just trying to knock the rust off, and nobody is playing their best game, whether it be the teams on the court, the officials on the court, the people in the broadcast booth. Everybody's just trying to find their footing here in this early going, which sort of makes this early season interesting.
Yeah, a little exciting, if you will. I mean, it could really be anybody's ball game when it comes to those first game jitters. And like you said, us in the broadcasting booth got to shake that rust off too a little bit.
So Braham and Ogilvie coming at you, but before that, game day Ethan Gilman was able to sit down with head coach Jonathan Nelson of this Ogilvie girls basketball squad for a preseason interview. We had the Zach Loy interview against North Branch, but this time we're able to get Jonathan Nelson to sit down and talk about his team and the season upcoming. So we'll take a listen to that, and then a word from a few of those sponsors.
Ethan Game Day Gilman here, and I'm now joined by the Ogilvie girls basketball head coach, Coach Nelson. First of all, thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. It's always my pleasure to do this.
And first question here for you, Coach. How many years have you been coaching?
Oh, boy. This has been about, I started in 99, so this would be 25 years. So it's been a while, and loved every second of it.
Congratulations there on 25 years. And looking at coaching, what kind of got you into coaching?
Well, I played all through high school, and I played in college, and I actually had some dreams and aspirations of going to play overseas in Australia professionally, and then serious injury to my leg, separated Achilles tendon happened, and in an alumni game, and unfortunately that ended my playing career, but I've always loved basketball and being around the sport, so kind of my way of giving back to the kids and helping them, grow not only on the floor but off the court as well. And just, like I said before, loving every second of it, and just really drives me. And since I can't play anymore, especially at the age of 48, it's a lot of fun to coach these kids, especially these girls. And, I coached boys for about 17 years, and about the last 7-8 years I've been involved with girls basketball. So not a lot of change, but it's just been my pleasure to be a part of the family at Ogilvie this season and in the past years.
As a coach here, I know fall sports kind of lead right up to winter sports, but how do you prepare for the season as a coach?
Yeah, sure. You do a lot of fundamental drills to begin with. You got to get the fundamentals solid, make sure everything's, clicking that way, and then you kind of slowly progress into the program and what you actually want to do on the court as far as X's and O's go. And we do a lot of stressing of certain things, footwork, screening, passing, a lot of the fundamentals. But how that all fits into the scheme of things and what we're trying to accomplish on the court. It's just practices usually are pretty intense. We're very cognizant of our girls' conditioning and making sure that they're in the best shape possible, because part of our strategy, honestly, is just wear teams out. I've had a lot of teams that might not have been the most talented, but you get deep into games and, the last few minutes, and our kids still have another gear to go to, where some teams are just, a little bit more worried about how tired they are. So, we really push our girls pretty hard, and they're appreciative of it. It's surprising that first week when we really get after it, they always love that, and they love the challenges and trying to get into shape and be at the best they can be. So, we work our kids really hard, and strategy tends to come in secondary after fundamentals. So that's kind of how we approach it.
Looking at the team now, how is the roster shaping up for this year? Is it younger, older, a mix of both?
Little mix of both, but we've got a pretty experienced player in Cadence Pierce coming up, playing this season. She's a junior. Will surpass, Lord willing, that she'll surpass 2,000 points this year as a junior, so that's quite a feat for her. And, we got some really nice pieces around her. Aaliyah Robine does an excellent job. She can hit from the perimeter and attacks the basket well. And, then Ruby Byer does a good job of running the show for us, along with Bethany Besser, who kind of is a utility girl. She can play both post and wing for us, so she's got a lot of attributes as far as that's concerned. So, and then in the post, we've got the sisters, Ava Halverson and Sophie Halverson, that, pretty strong post. So we're not deep. We go about, 5, 6, 7 girls, but I think the quality we put on the floor is really solid. And, they can only play 5 at a time on their side, too. So we feel our 5 is going to be very competitive this year.
Once again, looking at the team, do we know who the captains are?
Yeah, we're kind of going to round it off a little bit and have different captains, but, it starts with Cadence Pierce and Aaliyah Robine and Bethany Besser right now. They put in the work for us and have done an excellent job as far as their leadership. In fact, last night during our practice, we've had to bring 8th graders up to help with JV, and we're running through some stuff without defense, and our girls are standing right next to them in their ear telling them exactly where to go, what to do. So the leadership's been phenomenal, and I think they've really stepped up to the challenge. So it's been a lot of fun to watch them grow.
Looking at the team, has there been any player who has stepped up, maybe surprised you, or even just kind of grown in the basketball world?
Yeah, I would say the one that stepped up the most and has shown us a lot is Aaliyah Robine. I mean, just trying to compete against her, sometimes I lace them up and get involved in practice, but she's got such lengthy arms, and she's going to wreak some havoc on defense against other opponents. So that's exciting, and then, of course, Cadence Cadence is Cadence. She does everything well, and, she's a very solid player for us, and, she's ranked in Minnesota as one of the better guards in the state. So, when you have that, you just have to piece some solid parts around her, and I think we're doing that right now.
What is something that you had success with last year that you would like to kind of see translate back into success again this year?
Sure. I wasn't actually coaching last year for the Ogilvie Lions, but I'll tell you this, I definitely followed them and their journey, and it was really cool to see, a lot of the work that we had put in with those girls kind of translate into a conference title last year. And, you got to start with the loss of Grace Hines. I mean, she was I would say once-in-a-generation player, but then follows up with Cadence Pierce, so that's pretty cool too. But, we lost Grace last year, after last year, and Alexis Nearing was also a big part of their program, but a lot of experience coming back, a lot of girls that have put in some playing time. So just the excitement around the program and being back in it, I think the girls are really happy to, be under, Coach Nichols and my tutelage again. So we're just all excited about it right now.
Whether it's as coach or maybe the players, what are the expectations for the team this year? Maybe not so much win-loss wise, but as a team.
Well, we definitely want to improve every game. We talk about getting 1% better every day in practice, and if you get 1% better every day exponentially, that's going to pay off dividends for you down the road. So we focus on just getting better one day at a time, and I know it sounds cliche, but we just try to improve with each and every practice, each and every drill. And so far, the girls have just really bought in, and every drill is competitive. Every time they put the ball on the floor, they make a pass, set a screen, it's all competitive. So we just want to grow. We want to do some things off the court, help our community out, as well as, have a standard, pretty high standard GPA and, some of those things. And a lot of these young girls coming up, like I said, we had to add 8th grade in, just providing them with the leadership and direction that needs to happen, because we definitely have a solid 7th and 8th grade program coming up. So just laying that foundation for those younger kids and making sure that they understand the expectations and what it's going to take to eventually make it to a state tournament again for Ogilvie.
You'll have your first game coming up here tonight, and then you'll have your first home game actually tomorrow night. What are you looking for to see from your team here these next 2 nights in their first 2 games?
Sure. We just, obviously you want to win, but for the most part, coming into it tonight, they're going to run, Pine River Backus going to run some things against us that our girls are not necessarily accustomed to. They're going to press a 2-2-1. They're going to drop back in a 1-2-2 zone. And so, those are kind of things that you don't necessarily practice immediately, but you eventually get to. And we feel like we got a very solid game plan going in tonight. And we'd love to grab a road win right away and then come home and play a Fond du Lac team that, they've struggled in the past, and, they've had some challenges, but, we're going to focus on us tomorrow night especially, and just trying to get the X's and O's and work some kinks out and just see where we can go. But, it can be challenging going back-to-back, but we're pretty fresh, we're healthy, which is a good thing, and so I'm looking forward. I'm really excited to be back and be back on the sidelines for Ogilvie and just seeing what we can do tonight.
I know as a coach, it's you look one game at a time, but are there any games on the schedule that you're looking forward to?
Oh, yeah. Next Tuesday, I think it's right away. Braham has definitely turned into a big rivalry between Ogilvie and Braham, and for us, and to go on the road and have to play a really good team right away, I think it helps. We're going to get 2 games under our belt, and hopefully we're injury-free after that and just going to Braham with some confidence and in starting conference competition immediately. So that's always a big game, and that's definitely one the girls have circled twice on the schedule since we see them twice. And, another one, I teach at Mora and coach at Ogilvie, so the Mora game, in January, early January, is going to be a big deal for me personally, and my good friend Lance Dalby, who does an incredible job with the Mora program here and improving them. So it's just exciting to see, and I'm really happy that we get these opportunities. And I guess one of my biggest things is probably beating Pine City, because when I was there coaching, that was something I didn't get done, and that was kind of frustrating just because, Ted Haas had my number. He was a great coach and seemed to have some fantastic teams, so it was just a matter of us not quite getting the W's during that time and during his tenure as coach, but, just to be able to maybe play Pine City and maybe scrape out a win from them. I think those games are kind of key for me, and I know they'll be important to the girls as well.
Coach, that's all that I have for you here today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm just, again, excited to be on the sidelines, and hopefully we can get off to a good start tonight. So we appreciate the coverage and look forward to a good season.
Coach, once again, thanks so much for joining me. It's greatly appreciated, and good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare, information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Go online to pine.edu for more information. Pine Technical and Community College, connect with success.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
And welcome back in here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham for this matchup between the Braham Bombers and the Ogilvie Lions. Braham coming into this one 1-0 on the season. Ogilvie 1-1 on the season. So Mac, Ogilvie wins if?
Ogilvie wins if they come out hot. I think they got to come out explosive and kind of show Braham what they're made of right out the gate. I think that's what happens.
All right, and on the other side of the coin, Braham wins if?
I think the same thing. I think it's just whoever sets the tone first, in my opinion. Whoever can come out first and show the other team what they're all about. What are you thinking on that?
I'm thinking Ogilvie's going to want to slow it down a little bit, try to slow down this Braham, especially defense, believe it or not. A lot of their offense comes from their defense, especially on the press. So if Ogilvie is able to hang on to the basketball, they'll be in pretty good shape. Braham just has to play their game and just stay within themselves.
I think I would agree with that.
Ogilvie starting with Aaliyah Robine, Ruby Bayer, Cadence Pierce, Bethany Besser, and Sophia Halverson. Braham starting with Emily Davis, Morgan Rysdam, Olivia Heikes, Jenna Beck, and Alex Rysdam. The tip goes out of bounds, and it'll be Ogilvie basketball to start this game.
There's a full court press we've seen.
Pierce will get the inbound, being defended by Morgan Rysdam. And she's hassling her before she gets across the half-court line. Bayer will pass it to the corner. Shot is up and good. Robine gets things started for the Lions. Emily Davis to the wing and Rysdam. Rysdam will get a screen from Beck. Rysdam with the runner. That's no good. She'll get her own rebound and she'll travel but without a call and gets the ball to go.
Yeah, that was a miss there from the refs, but brings us 2-2.
Pierce to Bayer on the wing, back to Pierce to the opposite wing. Besser had it, back to Robine. Losing it out of bounds was Bayer, so a turnover on the Lions will give the ball back to the Bombers.
I think a big factor in this game is going to be energy in the gym tonight.
Yeah, pretty healthy student section for the Bombers. Pretty healthy gym here. A lot of seats filled. Trying to get the cutter Rysdam, but it is poked out of there. Alex Rysdam able to pick it up. Emily Davis with the runner up and good. Good strong move by Emily Davis to get that to go. And intercepted by Jenna Beck. going on a fast break, finds Davis with a pump fake. Blocked from behind by Cadence Pierce, but Beck is there to pick up the pieces. Braham up 6-2. Bear will bring it up, and she'll lose it, but able to pick it back up. Trying to get it to Pierce. Does. She has it in the corner, being defended by Morgan Rysdam. She'll take the deep three. That's up. That's good. Big shot.
Yeah, we
by Cadence Pierce.
Saw that from her in warm-ups. She's going to knock that down.
Runner is up and no good by Morgan Rysdam. Rebound to Robine, and Pierce will bring it up for the Lions. Bayer on the wing. Brings it back out to Besser. Besser trying to get it to a cutting Pierce, but Pierce cut the route short, and it goes out of bounds. Couple turnovers by the Lions here in the early going. Alex Rysdam has it on the near side wing, gets a screen from Beck. The pick and roll is no good, as it is stolen right back by Rysdam. Pierce with the full-length court pass out of bounds. It'll stay Lions basketball. A little sloppy from both squads.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like they were trying to get the ball down court. I mean, this Bombers defense is pretty heavily pressured in the full court.
15.5 left to go in the first half. Braham up 6-5. Inbound to Pierce. Pierce on the block, takes it in the lane. It is blocked by Beck. Pierce able to gather it back in. Three is up by Robine, and that's good. And the foul. Aaliyah Robine with 5 quick points and a chance for an and one.
I think she just overplayed her defense on that one, and she came up a little close to her on the shot.
So that foul's on Emily Davis. First foul for either team tonight. Robine's free throw is short, picked up by Davis. Davis, defended by Bayer. Passes it to Rysdam. Rysdam curls around to Alex. Back to Morgan. Morgan, three from the corner is off the back of the rim, no good. Ball's loose, hit out of bounds. I believe it's going to be Ogilvie basketball, and it is. Ogilvie's defense is getting Braham out of sorts on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be a big factor, I think, here tonight.
The inbound is nearly stolen, but Besser able to gather it in. Bayer has it on the run, kicks it out to Robine, shuffles her feet, she'll drive, loses it, but gets it back. Besser on the wing, back to Bayer. Bayer driving on Alex Rysdam, trying to get it inside to Halverson, does, but gets it off the backboard, no good. Alex Rysdam on the break. Nice pass to Olivia Heikes, gets it to go, and the foul.
That was a great textbook play there. Had the cutter coming down the side. She went up strong with it, and it results in an and one for her.
That was a really nice 3-on-2 fast break.
That's a drill that they run in practice.
Yep. 3-on-2, 2-on-1. Heikes for the and one. That's good. So Braham will retake the lead. A slim 9-8 lead. Bayer gets it to Pierce. Pierce driving. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Ball's loose on the floor. And a kick ball. And it's going to be Braham basketball after the kick ball. .22 left to go in the first half. Braham with a slim 9-8 lead. Davis to the near side wing to Alex Rysdam. Thought about it, but defended well. And a double dribble is going to be called on Alex Rysdam.
Yeah, I think she went to look for the pass and just barely touched that hand, and they're going to get her on that.
So a few turnovers from both squads. The inbound to Robine is stolen by Emily Davis. Nice athletic move by Davis. Layup is up and no good by Alex Rysdam. Emily Davis with the rebound. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Ball's loose, picked up by Pierce. Pierce finds Robine. Poked out of there by Jenna Beck, out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Jenna Beck. Her first, team second. So Bayer will be inbounding it for the Lions. Gets it to Robine. Ball is loose, and it'll go out of bounds out of the baseline. Braham basketball. Lions will sink back to the half-court defense. Davis to Morgan Rysdam. Back to Davis. Davis has Alex Rysdam in the corner. She'll take the three. That's no good. Rebound to Robine. Robine quickly up for the Lions. She's looking for a break. Being defended by Morgan Rysdam to Pierce. Pierce to Bayer. Bayer with a shot fake. She'll drive down the baseline. Back to Pierce. Pierce will take another three. That's up. That's short. Rebound to Emily Davis.
It almost seems like Ogilvie is playing faster than Braham does.
Yeah, it's strange. As Alex Rysdam down the baseline to Heikes. Heikes over to Morgan Rysdam. She'll take the three from the far side wing. No good. Rebound to Bayer. Bayer up the sideline. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce to Robine. Robine in the corner. Three is up. Three is no good. Rebound to Heikes. Heikes trying to get it to Rysdam. Morgan Rysdam a little bit too tall for her, so another turnover on the Bombers.
Yeah, I think the Bombers are getting a little overwhelmed here. They just got to slow it down a little bit.
Ayla Anderson and Avery Schockman in for the Bombers. Number 4, Mia Schultz. Schultz in for Ogilvie. .13 minutes left to go. Braham still holding on to a 9-8 lead. Pierce will take the inbound. She'll take it up the sideline. Stolen by Morgan Rysdam. Back to her sister Alex. And it's stolen back by Pierce. Out of bounds. No, it is out of bounds. It'll be Ogilvie basketball. Butter on the basketball tonight.
Yeah. Neither team can really keep it in their hand, it seems.
Bayer inbounding it. To Robine. Robine at the free throw line. Out to Besser. Besser back to the free throw line. Back to Bayer. Bayer gets cut off by Alex Rysdam. Trying to get it to Pierce. Hit out of bounds by Morgan Rysdam.
That was a great defensive play there.
Right, just sticking with Pierce and knocking it out.
Yes.
Bayer inbounding it for the Lions. Gets it inbound to Besser. Back out to Bayer. Bayer had a line, but she decides to pass it out to Schultz. Schultz loses it, stolen by Alex Rysdam. Up ahead to Morgan Rysdam. Layup up, good.
Beautiful in-transition play from the Rysdams there.
Up ahead is Bayer. Bayer to Schultz. Schultz's jumper is no good. Rebound loose, and still loose. Picked up by Heikes. Heikes gets it to Anderson. Anderson finds Alex Rysdam. Jumper, good. Timeout on the court. We'll do the same. 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Braham up 13-8. We'll be back here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
The Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show, presented by Eskimo and Ion, returns December 13th through 15th.
Join us for a fantastic family adventure.
The crowd favorite Sea Lion Splash offers multiple thrilling performances each day.
Try your luck at catching a trout in our frozen basin for prizes.
Learn fishing secrets from pros at the Icebox,
along with cooking demos from Field and Flame.
If there's too much to see,
come back a second day for free.
Come for the deals.
Stay for the fun.
December 13th through 15th at the Deck in Duluth.
ArrowheadIceShow.com.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty here in Braham, joined by Mac Nelson. Braham holding a 13-8 lead over the Ogilvie Lions. A fast game, although neither team is being good at it, as Pierce will bring it up the sideline. And finding Bayer. Bayer driving. And an offensive foul going to be called on Bayer as she went in there out of control.
Yeah, I mean that was textbook from Davis there. Feet planted outside the arc. If she gets ran into, that's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, there were two Bombers waiting for Bayer there. Davis back in for the Bombers. She'll get it to Rysam. Rysam with a wide open lane. Miscommunication there by the Lions defense, and a foul is going to be called. Just the third on Braham. It'll be the first on Morgan Rysam.
It seems that timeout called by Ogilvie was to break that full court press.
The inbound to Pierce. Pierce being defended still by Morgan Rysam. To Besser. Besser will dribble handoff to Bayer. Bayer got under the basket, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll stay Ogilvie basketball. Kenzie Golly in for the Bombers. Pierce will be inbounding it. Gets it to Besser in the corner. Robine on the near side wing. She'll drive, layup up, no good. Rebound to Emily Davis. Davis to Rysam, to a cutting Avery Schockman. And a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Robine, her first.
That was a hard fall from Schockman down there. Holy cow.
It was.
She looks okay.
It was a good hard foul. Nothing dirty about it.
No.
But she needed to make sure a shot didn't go up.
Yeah.
So that'll be the first on Robine, the third on the team. Kenzie Golly's shot is no good. Ball is loose, picked up by Morgan Rysam. She'll drive, shot is up, and good, and the foul on Sophia Halverson. Morgan Rysam already with 6 points, trying to make it 7.
That was a good hustle play.
Right.
Rysam just out-hustled the entirety of the floor on that play, and it panned out for her in the end.
Since the three from Robine, Braham has been on a 12-0 run. Ball is no good. A rebound by Besser. Pierce trying to take it herself to Besser. Besser at the free throw line, into the corner to Robine. Robine's three is up and good. The second three from Robine. And Ogilvie needed that one. Driving is Schockman. Schockman out to Davis. Davis takes a dribble but passes it out to Rysam. Beck finds Golly. Golly is blocked by Bayer. Pierce will slow it down. Shot is up. Shot is no good, but Halverson is there to clean up the mess. Doesn't get the layup to go, and Beck will come down with the rebound. And a travel going to be called on Schockman.
Just a little bit of pressure applied there by Robine, and, I mean, it got a turnover for him.
Right. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah.
17-11 is the Braham lead with 10:18 left to go in the first half. Robine takes the inbound. Thought about the shot, being defended by Emily Davis. She'll drive instead. Layup is up and good. Good job by Robine navigating through the defense. Schockman inside to Rysam. Morgan Rysam will bring it out to the corner. Back to Schockman. Kenzie Golly at the top of the key. Trying to find a cutting Schockman, but it's hit out of bounds by Robine. It'll stay Braham basketball. Under 10 to play in the first half. 22 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Ogilvie has cut the lead to 4.
Alex Rysam subbed in for Morgan Rysam just now.
Pass going, and it'll be tipped, but Davis will be there to clean it up. Golly will be called for a double dribble. Another dribbling violation on the Bombers. That's the third, I believe, here in this first half alone.
Yeah. I think a little bit of nerves are getting there.
Yeah, it's their second game. That could be it as well. Ball is loose. Pierce is there, and Besser able to bail her out. Passes it back to Pierce. Pierce will bring it up for the Lions. Bayer back to Pierce at the top of the key. Besser now on the far side wing. Finds Robine at the top of the key. Back to Bayer on the near side wing. Trying to dribble handoff to Pierce. It'll be out of bounds and going back to Braham. Both these defenses playing very well here tonight. Bridget Golly in for the Bombers, so both Golly twins out there right now. Davis will get it inside to Beck at the high post. Out to Alex Rysam. She'll drive to Kenzie Golly to Bridget Golly, trying to get it inside. There's a lot of humanity down there. And it'll be put back out to Davis. Davis out to Bridget Golly. She'll get a screen from her sister, Kenzie. 10 on the shot clock. Alex Rysdam has it to the high post, and Beck. Beck will take the jumper. That's up. That's no good. Rebound to Pierce. Pierce driving. Dribbles to the outside. Shot is up. Tough shot. Gets it to go.
Yeah, she was almost completely under the basket to put that one up.
And now the lead is just 2. Ogilvie on a 7-0 run. Davis to Bridget Golly. She'll get a screen from Kenzie. Alex Rysdam on the far side wing gets a screen from Beck. From the free throw line, shot is up. Shot is long. Rebound to Davis. Davis at the top of the key. Over to Alex Rysdam. She'll get a screen from Kenzie Golly. Beck to Bridget Golly. She'll take the 3. That's no good. Rebound picked up by Robine. Robine finds Pierce. Pierce from the wing. 3 is up. 3 is off the back of the rim. No good. Davis comes down with the rebound. Palmer's on the run. Rysdam, nice pass to Kenzie Golly. Layup good.
Again, textbook 3-on-2 right there.
Bayer will bring it up. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce setting up the offense for the Lions. She'll drive it herself. And a traveling violation is going to be called on Pierce. And it'll be Braham basketball after the turnover.
7:52 here to go.
Heikes back in for the Bombers. Braham with the 19-15 lead. Davis will bring it up for the Bombers. And it is intercepted by Pierce, trying to find a cutting Rysdam. Takes a Euro step in.
She read Davis like a book on that one.
Coach Zach Loy wants a timeout. We'll be back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got a quick meal on the go for you. $3 gets you a hot snack or hot dog, chips, and a Polar Pop. $4 for a breakfast sandwich, hash brown, and medium coffee. Or $5 gets you a personal pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi. Get snacking. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Pine Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual are dedicated to expressing our gratitude this Thanksgiving and every day. We're thankful for your trust in us. We hope you enjoy a memorable holiday with the ones you love. Thanks for continuing to trust in tomorrow. Contact Pine Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at pineagency.us for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reassurance Company.
Welcome back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham for this Great River Conference showdown between the Ogilvie Lions and the Braham Bombers. Braham holds a slim 19-17 lead with 7.5 left to go in the first half. What have you seen so far?
I mean, so far both teams are playing really well defensively, being able to slow down their offense and stuff. But I think they both just need to slow it down offensively as well. They're getting a little quick out there for themselves, don't you think?
Yeah, it's sort of a mixture of the two. The defenses are playing well, but the offenses are helping the defenses by being pretty reckless with the basketball. Braham basketball. Heikes has it in the corner. Inside to Kenzie Golly. Layup up and no good. Rebound loose. Picked up by Davis. Davis driving. Kicks it out to Alex Rysdam. She'll take the 2, the long 2. Rebound to Halverson. Ball is tipped by Heikes out of bounds, but trying to save it was Kenzie Golly, who stepped on the baseline. Braham in that full court press. Pierce brings it up the sideline. Stop shy of the midcourt stripe. Besser to Bayer, stolen by Bridget Golly. Heikes has it now. Davis trying to find numbers. She'll pull it back out. Heikes has it. She'll take the 3. That's up. That's good. Heikes with her first 3 of the night. Pierce to Besser in the corner. Besser to Robine. Robine with the up and under, gets it to go. Tough shot by Robine.
That seems to be their strong suit right now, being able to make those tough under-the-basket shots.
Bridget Golly gets it to Emily Davis. Davis to Rysdam. Alex Rysdam for three. No good. Rebound to Robine. Robine will bring it up for the Lions. Pierce has it in the lane. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Ball's loose. Pierce gets her own rebound. Robine has it. Gives it to Besser. Besser to Pierce. Pierce thought about the long three, but thought against it. Robine on the cut. That's no good. It's blocked, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll go Braham's way. Morgan Rysdam back in, as is Schultz. 5:55 left to go in the first half. Braham with a 22-19 lead. Morgan Rysdam gets it to Alex Rysdam. Inside to Hikas. Hikas, tough shot, doesn't get it to go. Pierce up ahead to Besser. Besser, layup, good.
Good in-transition points coming from the Lions tonight.
Absolutely. Defense to offense. Kenzie Golly, nice pass to Hikas, gets it to go. Nice find. Pierce at the top of the key, trying to get it to Bayer. Robine has it, back to Bayer. Ball's loose, and it'll stay here on Ogilvie's side. Ayla Anderson back in for the Bombers. Bayer inbounding it. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce has it in the corner, being defended by Morgan Rysdam. Robine using almost an accidental screen, but gets it to Pierce. Pierce to Bayer. Bayer driving, gets cut off by Anderson. Pierce has it, and that'll be a shot clock violation on the Lions.
Great defense from Braham just now.
Yeah, the Bomber defense showing up on that possession.
Anderson was able to lock down the middle of that lane just now.
Morgan Rysdam will bring it up for the Bombers. Schockman on the far side wing to Hikas in the corner. Back to Schockman. Rysdam has it at the top of the key to Bridget Golly. Anderson out to Hikas. Hikas for three in the corner. Got it. Hikas having one heck of a first half. Stolen by Rysdam. Morgan Rysdam trying to get it inside. Ball's loose. And a jump ball is called. Oh no, a foul is going to be called. We'll see who this is on. It's going to be on Bayer. Her second. Team's fifth.
Overall, a pretty clean game.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody's in the bonus yet. Anderson is blocked by Pierce. Trying to get it up ahead to Robine. Robine's layup, good.
Morgan is taking it quick up the court now.
Trying to get it inside to Anderson, almost forced it. And it's going to be out of bounds. And Braham basketball.
I think we just got a warning called.
So it's going to be blue basketball. Coach Zach Loy got a warning. Rysdam gets the inbound to Schockman. Schockman gets a screen from Hikas. Anderson has it, nearly stolen by Robine. Rysdam to the top of the key, stolen by Pierce. Pierce up ahead. Layup, good. Ogilvie just won't go away.
They're sticking right up there with them.
Schockman to Rysdam. Rysdam back to Schockman. Anderson at the free throw line. Pivots, layup up, no good. Rebound to Robine, and a foul is going to be called on Morgan Rysdam. That's going to be her second.
No, that's going to be called Bridget
call
Golly,
it
actually.
Bridget Golly. Okay.
I think that was just a wrong place, wrong time kind of scenario there.
So Robine will bring it up. Ball's loose, but a foul's going to be called on Bridget Golly.
Back to back. Unfortunate for Miss Golly there.
Emily Davis and Jenna Beck back in for the Bombers, trying to finish off this half. Bear will inbound it, gets it to Halverson. Halverson bringing it up, gets it stolen by Emily Davis. Davis brings it up. Poked out of there by Pierce. Pierce is a menace defensively.
You got to imagine these lines are getting tired out there.
Yeah.
They hardly have any subs coming in.
They've had one with Schultz. Davis has it. Being defended by Bayer. Davis to Schockman. Schockman to Beck. Beck with a spin move. Doesn't get it to go. Pierce has it. Ogilvie can tie or take the lead. Crossover. Shot is up. And a foul is going to be called on Rysdam.
Late foul called there.
So Pierce will go to the line for 2. Her first trip there tonight. Both teams have just had one free throw all night. Free throw is good. Alex Rysdam back in for the Bombers and for her sister. Second free throw is good as well, and we are knotted up at 27 apiece. 30-second timeout called by Coach Loy. We'll do the same. We'll be back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK after word from one of our sponsors.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, load up on deals like Heggy's Pizza, 2 for $16 with a new breakfast pizza available. Starbucks Frappuccinos are 2 for $7. Buy a fountain drink and get a Reese's King Size for only $2. And fill your propane tanks for $3.99 a gallon. Get ready for hunting and frying that turkey. 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Welcome back here on KBEK. Adam Hefty and Mac Nelson here in Braham. Good one here tonight as we are tied up at 27 apiece with 2:48 left to go in the first half. The Braham Bombers and the Ogilvie Lions. What have you seen so far?
Well, I'm seeing that the Lions have found a way to break that full court press by the Bombers that they do extremely well, and they're able to get some easy transition points out of it.
They've shown some athleticism here in the early going. Davis will bring it up for the Bombers. Has Beck. Back at the free throw line. Crosses over. Out to Alex Rysdam. Schockman thought about it. She'll drive instead. Layup up. Good. And a foul is going to be called on, I believe, Emily Davis. It'll be her second.
Puts him in the bonus, I believe. Oh.
It is, yeah. So Bayer is going to be at the line. Free throw is up and good. Second free throw is good as well. And we're tied once again at 29. Davis to Schockman. Schockman at the top of the key. Rysdam, shot is up. Shot is no good. Rebound to Heikes. Schockman has it. Finds Rysdam. Nice pass down low to Beck. Dangerous pass, but it worked out.
Yeah, that was great. Ogilvie switched to his zone defense just now, and Braham adjusted very quickly.
Pierce to Robine. Robine on the far side wing. She'll drive. Shot is blocked by Beck. She held her hand up there to grab the ball. Schachman on the far side wing has Beck. Beck back to Schachman. Schachman driving, kicks it out to Hikas for 3. Or no, they're saying it's a long 2, and Pierce with the rebound. Pierce off of Beck, and it'll stay Ogilvie basketball. 1:35 left to go in the first half. Braham up 31-29 over Ogilvie.
What an exciting first half we've had here tonight.
Right. The inbound to Robine. Robine having trouble being defended by Davis. She'll get it across, but barely. Pierce has it. Pierce gets it inside to Bear. Bear trying to find a cutting Pierce. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Rebound to Beck. Davis brings it up. Finds Schachman. Schachman takes a couple dribbles out to Davis. Davis will take the 3. That's no good. Rebound to Halverson. And poked out of there by Jenna Beck. And a foul is going to be called on Halverson.
Oh, they're saying it's a jump ball?
Oh, they're saying it's a jump ball. Okay. So it'll be Braham basketball. After the jump ball. Went over my skis there. It was the right call, it being a jump ball.
Yeah.
Kicked by Pierce. So run it back. Beck has it to Alex Rysdam. Davis to Beck. Beck will get it to Schachman. Schachman crosses over, driving. Runner is no good. Rebound to Bayer. Bayer stepped on the sideline, so a turnover.
I think the biggest thing for Braham right now is they just need to be able to finish their shots a little more.
Right.
Ogilvie is doing such a good job getting under the basket and putting shots up that are more likely to fall in, and Braham just isn't quite doing that tonight.
And Braham seems to be forcing too much.
Yes.
Beck to a cutting Davis. Davis blocked by Pierce. Out of bounds. Good reflexes by Pierce. So stays Braham basketball. 43 seconds left to play. Beck has it. Gets it to Davis. Davis with a jumper. That's short. Rebound to Besser. Pierce finds Bayer. Bayer driving. Baseline blocked by Beck. Halverson comes down with it. And it's stolen by Rysdam. Alex Rysdam down the sideline. Braham can hold for the last shot if they want. Davis has it. Gets a dribble handoff to Schachman. 13 left. Schachman driving, layup, no good, but Beck is there with the rebound. That's up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. Beck going to the line for 2. It will be on Halverson, her second. So 8 seconds left to go here in this first half. Braham up 31-29 over Ogilvie. Jenna Beck at the line for 2. Free throw is no good.
Coming into the game, Mackenzie Golly.
Second free throw by Beck is short, and the rebound to Pierce. 5 left. 4. Pierce crosses over, gets the runner up. Doesn't fall, and Braham will have the 31-29 lead going into the locker room. We'll be back to wrap up that first half here on KBEK after word from some of our sponsors.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique, specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Don't let deer derail your future. Pine Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual encourage you to practice safe driving, especially this time of the year. If you see a deer on the road, slow down, stay calm, and don't swerve to avoid it. Find more driving tips at GrinnellMutual.com. We are dedicated to your safety, so you can trust in tomorrow. Contact Pine Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at pineagency.us today for all your insurance needs. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reassurance Company.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsand, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Hey there, sports fans. Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City, and we have a Lee's Crazy Sale going on. It's time to gear up for hockey, basketball, wrestling, or volleyball equipment, as it is all 20% off. That's right, 20% off all your favorite hockey, basketball, wrestling, and volleyball equipment. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, Lee's Pro Shop has everything you need to take your game to the next level. So don't wait. Stop by Lee's Pro Shop today. Save big on your favorite sports equipment. Hurry in for Lee's Crazy Sale. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins. Brad here from Lee's Pro Shop in Pine City. We're a full-service lettering shop with a full line of athletic supplies for any sport. We have professional staff here at Lee's Pro Shop to customize your orders. We are the pros who specialize in athletic apparel and equipment. We even do trophies and awards as well as computerized engraving in the store. Let Lee's Pro Shop help you with any athletic apparel. Lee's Pro Shop, servicing our communities since 1973, where the passion for sports begins.
Welcome back here on KBEK, excuse me. The Braham Bombers holding a slim 31-29 lead over the Ogilvie Lions in this Great River Conference showdown between these two squads. Ogilvie coming into this one 1-1 on the season. Braham is 1-0 on the season. Leading the way in scoring for the visiting Lions with 14 points was Aaliyah Robine. 11 points from Cadence Pierce, and then 2 apiece from Ruby Bayer and Bethany Besser. Leading the way for the Braham Bombers with 11 points was Olivia Hikas. 6 points were added from Morgan Rysam, 4 apiece from Jenna Beck and Alex Rysam, and then 2 apiece from Avery Schockman, Emily Davis, and Mackenzie Golly. So Adam Hefty here with Mac Nelson at the halftime break. Braham up 31-29. Mac, what did you see in that first half?
Like I was saying, Braham needs to be able to finish those shots. They're getting the ball down low. They're getting good looks inside. They're just not quite finishing, and that can make such a big difference in a basketball game. What are you seeing from both teams out here tonight?
Well, I think both teams are playing fast. I think it's just a matter of who's going to kind of gather up control first, because both teams are sort of playing out of control. If I were to say anything as a team, I think Braham is more athletic. The players individually on Ogilvie might be more athletic than any Braham player, but as a whole, Braham seems a little more athletic, but they seem to be forcing things, trying to get the ball inside the paint where it isn't there. I like the idea of trying to get it into the paint, but you have to move the defense a little bit to allow spacing to get it in there. Don't just force it in there like a rock. It just won't work because Ogilvie will just get their paws in there. Lions joke.
Yeah, no, they're reading their offense almost like a book sometimes out there. They see when the cut's going to happen backdoor, and they're able to shut that down. And then Braham seems to come out and force it, like you were saying, and that can be such a difficult thing to do as a team, to kind of correct that and not allow that to happen.
Yeah, and you mentioned this in the first half. Ogilvie might be getting a little tired. They only really have had one sub all game with Mia Schultz. Braham likes to filter through a lot of players. So we'll see what kind of fatigue Ogilvie has in that second half, because what we saw when we watched Braham play North Branch, it was close for the majority of the game. But towards the end of it, Braham just kept going, and North Branch just seemed to get tired there at the end of the game, and Braham was able to open it up and win by double digits. If you're Ogilvie, you have to be very careful to not let that happen.
Yeah, and I mean, who knows? Maybe Ogilvie has a more drastic conditioning method that they do, because they expect this kind of thing during the games.
Which one of these Lions was in cross country?
Yeah, exactly. So maybe they know that they're going to only play 6 girls, and so they plan for that in their practicing. But I think Braham has the better idea here with cycling through, because with a new player in, you don't fully know how they're going to play right when they come into the game.
Right. It's really a matter of just keeping your wits about you, because you're going to get tired. How do you respond? Do you still have your foot on the pedal, or do you have to take it off? So Braham holding a 31-29 lead at the halftime break. We'll be back with your second half here on KBEK after a word from some of our sponsors.
Whoa, they've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. Right now, load up on deals like Red Bull 8.4 ounce cans, 3 for $6.50. Frito-Lay varieties, buy one, get one free. Buy a fountain drink and get a Reese's King Size candy bar for $2. And fill your propane tanks for $3.99 a gallon to get ready for hunting and frying that turkey. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
The Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show, presented by Eskimo and Ion, returns December 13th through 15th.
Join us for the biggest sale of the year.
With great deals on thousands of ice fishing and winter sports products under one roof.
You can shop, compare, and save.
Special features include the thrilling Sea Lion Splash,
trout fishing in the frozen basin,
and pro fishing and cooking tips from experts in the ice box.
If there's too much to see,
come back a second day for free.
Come for the deals.
Stay for the fun.
December 13th through 15th at the Deck in Duluth.
ArrowheadIceShow.com.
Welcome back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. Braham holding a 31-29 lead over the Ogilvie Lions as we get ready to start the second half. And with your second half is Mac Nelson.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have, as the buzzer sounds here, hopping into the second half of the game. As Adam had said, we have a Bombers 31-29 lead. What a great first half of basketball.
It really is. Both teams really showed some really good things and not so good things both at the same time.
Yes.
Sometimes on the same possession.
So starting off here with Ogilvie's ball. Pierce taking it out of bounds, guarded by Rysdam. Bear gets it and brings it up the court here. Back to Pierce at the top of the key. Over to Besser. Back to Robine. Over to Bear. Pierce gets it on the wing. Guarded heavily by Rysdam here. She looks to drive to the middle. Floater over to Robine. Taking it from the short corner. Just going to be short. Rebounded by Morgan Rysdam.
Good defense by the Bombers there on that possession.
Down low to Hikes. Over across Alex Rysdam. And she draws the foul, but the shot is not going to fall.
Really good find there on the low block. And then getting Halverson in the air.
Yeah. Great pump fake there. First free throw is good from Alex Rysdam.
That's the first free throw Braham has made so far tonight.
Make it 2, Adam. Make it 2. Byer bringing up the ball for the Lions. Over to Robine on the 45. Back to Byer. She's looking for people. Oh, little tumble by Robine there on the 45. In low to Halverson. Oh, she gets it around. Beck for the 2.
Beck over pursued on that ball, which led to an easy layup by Halverson.
Yes. And once again, it's a 2-point game. Morgan Rysdam down the middle, and that's going to be good for 2 from her. Byer bringing the ball up down the far side of the court, guarded by Alex Rysdam here. Over to Robine. Oh, tries to get it to Pierce, but it's picked off by Emily Davis. Bringing it up the court fast, drives into her, and they're going to call the body on Robine there, and Emily Davis is going to the line for 2 shots.
Impressive job by Davis, just forcing the issue. She knew that Robine couldn't get into position, so she drew the foul.
Yes, that was great heads-up basketball by her. First free throw is good from Davis. Like I've said before, free throws win games.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That extends their lead by 5. Second one is going to be missed. Rebounded by Emily Davis off the fingertips of the Lions. Over to Alex Rysdam. She drives in, gets it to Beck. Blocked by Pierce. Emily Davis comes up with it, though. Bombers hold on to the ball. Emily Davis driving around the lane. Over to Hikes. Back to Morgan Rysdam. Looking inside. Shoots the 3 from the top of the key. Not going to be good. Rebounded by Byer. Bringing it up the far side of the court here.
Big defense by Ogilvie on that possession, forcing the bad shot.
Yes. Shot clock plays a factor in that as well. Robine has it at the top of the key. She goes for it. Going to be a little too hard, though. Rebounded by Pierce in the lane. Goes up with it. Not going to be good. Rebounded by Halverson. Out to Robine for 3. No good. Tipped by Halverson. Picked up by Morgan Rysdam. Bringing it down.
Beck made an issue of blocking out Halverson.
Yeah. Alex Rysdam from under the basket, not going to be good. Rebounded by Pierce. Over to Robine, coming down the close side of the court here on the 45. Passes it to Byer at the top. Looks over to Besser, back to Byer. Drives a little bit. Tipped by Hikes. Good hustle play. Picked up by Davis, and she's got Alex Rysdam down the court. Back to Davis. Oh, over to Morgan Rysdam. Emily Davis up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Robine. Going to be a jump ball. Fast-paced match, honestly.
Yeah, especially here. Well, all game, but even in this second half.
Both teams are just coming out and trying to be the more aggressive team. Emily Davis inbounds it to Jenna Beck. Keeps it in the middle of the lane, doing some post moves. It's going to be good for 2.
It was almost like a play-action play.
Yeah, it was great. Over to Robine, bringing up the near side on the court here. Finds Halverson down low. Halverson out to Pierce up at the top of the key. Over to Byer. Byer over to Besser. Besser's going to try and drive with it, hands it off to Robine for three. No good. Rebounded by Alex Rysdam. Looks up court. Great heads-up play there. Oh, Emily Davis just misses it. Morgan Rysdam follows her up with the rebound, and that's good for two.
Rysdam in double figures now with 10.
Yes.
Fatigue might be coming into play here.
I think it might be. Byer over to Pierce at the top, over to Besser at the 45. Guarded by Heikes. To Robine, to Byer. Byer over to Pierce. Pierce inside to Halverson. Little too much on it, almost tipped there. Rebound by Heikes. Up to Davis on our side of the court here. Davis looking to set up some kind of offense here. Drives in, spin move over to Morgan Rysdam. She's going to bounce it off of Halverson's leg, and it's picked up by Byer over to Pearson. It's going to be a foul called on Emily Davis with the body.
Maybe sort of like a halo effect.
Yeah.
Didn't allow the freedom of motion.
No, I think that was a good call though. It was kind of out of the vision, but
right. Third foul on Emily Davis, so she's going to take a seat.
I think that's what they got to do.
Yeah, not quite at a dangerous point, but with 14 minutes, it's a pretty good time for her to take a rest anyway.
Pierce to Robine, running down the court. She's got Anderson guarding her. Good defense there. She's going to miss the layup. Picked up by Schockman, pushing the ball up the court. Blocked by, never mind, a foul called on Byer. So Schockman will be going to the line for two. Third team foul for the Lions this half. First free throw is no good from Schockman. Second free throw is also going to be no good. Rebounded by Pierce, bringing it up the right side of the court here. Crosses back to the middle. Good defense by Anderson, just stepping into the lane.
Really good move, just by one step.
Yeah. Grabbed by Schockman, turned over to O'Bine, up the court to Pierce. Oh, a little bit of fumble. She's going to shoot the deep three. Airballed. Rebounded by Anderson, up to Alex Rysdam. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, intercepted by Besser, over to Byer. Byer's bringing up the court. Travels under the basket. Anderson, what a defensive player right now.
Right. It's a couple really good, impressive defensive possessions by Anderson, even if it was just by one step, moving into the way.
Yes. Schockman bringing up the ball here. Picks it up over to Alex Rysdam, down low to Anderson, off the backboard. That's going to be good for two. And Anderson on the board now. Byer bringing up the ball for the Lions here.
Braham on an 11-2 run as we start the second half.
Pierce at the top of the key. Looks for the backdoor cut from Besser. It's going to get defended by Anderson again.
Who else but Ayla Anderson doing the work on the inside defensively.
Yeah, I mean, she's just good body position. That's what it comes down to out there. Schockman bringing the ball up for the Bombers. Looks inside to Anderson. Picked off by Pierce.
Just forced it in there.
Yeah, Pierce with the Euro from under the basket. Going to be good for two.
Really good move by Pierce and defensively by Ogilvie as a whole.
Yeah, timeout is going to be called, so we are going to do the same here on KBEK.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare, information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Go online to pine.edu for more information. Pine Technical and Community College, connect with success.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Welcome back here to KBEK. I'm Mac Nelson, joined by Adam Hefty. Ooh, that sounds weird to say. So it's different. We've got a very tight matchup here. Bombers have extended the lead a little bit, but it's an exciting game, 42-33 here, as Shockman brings up the ball for the Bombers. Over to Heikes, down low to Anderson, is going to be grabbed by Pierce, and she's going to try and push that ball up hard, cutting through defenders and lobbing one up. It's not going to be good. Rebound by Anderson, passed over to Alex Rysdam. Trying to slow it up and set something up to Morgan Rysdam for three. It's good.
The first three of the night for Rysdam.
She's on the board with it. Pierce over to Byer here. Byer over to Besser. She's going to lose it, and it's going to be grabbed by Heikes for the jump ball.
First one to the floor wins the battle.
Yeah, that was good defense there by the Bombers. Into the game is Mackenzie Gawley for Braham tonight.
Yeah, Braham now on a 14-4 run to start the second half.
Pierce tries to get the inbound, fumbles it, picks it back up, driving to her right side, passes it to Alex Rysdam on the Bombers. She's going to bring it up and go with the layup. Not going to be good. Rebounded by Gawley. Also not good with the putback to Anderson from the free throw line. Not going to be good. Rebounded by Byer, passing it up to Pierce. She's going to take it up the court here. And the lob is good for two.
Good defense by Anderson, but better offense by Pierce.
Yes. That was a very heads-up play. Shockman over to Gawley. Gawley to Anderson with a tough pass. That's going to be good for two from Anderson.
Anderson with all 4 points in the second half.
Wow. Robine over to Schultz, who subbed in for the Lions there.
Blocked by Anderson. Who else?
The defensive player of this half, I would have to say. The other Gawley twin in now. Inbound to seemingly Pierce, but it's picked up by Shockman. Euro step in the middle of the lane. And they're going to call the foul. Do you think there might have been a travel there?
I don't think so. That was a Euro step that she went through.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, but the steps were awfully close together.
Yeah.
So Shockman will go to the line for 2 free throws here tonight.
Robine now with 3 fouls.
First one's going to be good. Shockman's second free throw is also going to be good, extending their lead yet again.
Shockman with 4 points on the night.
Byer up the right side over to Robine. Robine inside to Pierce. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Byer. And it looks like a jump ball is going to be called.
I do like that these refs are letting them play.
Yeah.
It is a little physical in a good way.
Yeah, they're keeping margins on it, though.
Right.
Gawley passes it into Shockman, who's on the run now. 3-on-1. She takes it up. Going to be good for the and one.
Avery Shockman starting to get confident.
She's feeling it. She's going to go with it here. Foul is going to be on Besser. That's her second of the night and the team's 5th. Shockman's and one is good. Pierce passes it into Robine. Robine bringing it up for the Lions. Over to Pierce, and she's going to just take it and go to the basket. That's going to be good for 2 for the Lions.
Another athletic move by Cadence Pierce.
Yeah, that was a great play. Down the floor to Gawley. Going to be caught by Robine for the foul.
It was a hard foul, not a malicious foul.
Nope. almost like an accident almost.
Yeah, they were both going for the same ball at the same time.
It's going to be her 4th on the night. Golly into Anderson, and Anderson puts it up. Going to be good for 2.
Ayla Anderson has 6 points, and the lead is up to 17.
Bombers are running away with it here. Robine over to Besser, back to Robine, looking inside for Pierce, not going to find her. Takes it herself, down the middle, lots of Bombers there. Turned over to Golly, picked up by Schockman, and she is bringing it up for the Bombers. Over to Golly, she goes for 3. Little too hard off the backboard, rebounded by Robine. And it looks like we got a foul called.
That's going to be on Morgan Rysdam, her 3rd. Just the Bombers' 2nd of the half.
Yeah, overall, a clean game. Like, both teams are playing within their boundaries tonight.
Halverson back in.
Byer inbounds it to Pierce. Pierce is going to bring it up, guarded by Morgan Rysdam. Backdoor cut by Byer up on the top of the key, over to Robine. Robine dribbles, not going to go anywhere with it. Missed by Byer, picked up by Golly, over to Schockman now. She brings it up. Over to Golly, cutting through the middle of the lane, back out to Morgan Rysdam, out to Schockman at the top of the key, to Rysdam. Drives in, spin moves, goes for the short bank, not going to find it. Pierce falling into Morgan Rysdam. That's going to draw a foul on her.
That possession is going to end with 0 points, but I really like the ball movement.
Yeah, that was
possession.
That was great. They didn't settle, and that's
right.
good. Hike is back into the game now. Alex Rysdam also in. Pierce bringing the ball up for the Lions. Looks like she was trying to get a shot at the top of the key. Over to Byer. Back to Pierce. Pierce over to Besser. Besser to Robine at the top of the key. Robine to Byer. Byer to Pierce. Pierce driving down the middle of the lane. Kicked out to Robine. Robine looking to take it down. Loses it over to Besser. Picks it up. Over to Byer. She shoots it, and it's good. Wow.
Just a Hail Mary, gets it to go.
Yeah, I mean, it works for him, though. Alex Rysdam bringing the ball up for the Bombers. She's going to try and get Olivia Hikas on the backdoor cut. She's going to get it and pass it to Anderson. She's going to go up with it. Not going to be good. Blocked by Halverson. And Pierce brings it up the center court.
As good as that last possession was for the Bombers, that was equally bad.
Yeah, and then a wide open layup found for Halverson, and she's going to miss it. Rebounded by Golly over to Rysdam here. Rysdam to Golly. Golly to Anderson. Anderson off the backboard. No good. Off of Golly, out of bounds. Lions ball.
Braham playing really sloppy
recently. I mean, they've been having great ball movements, but they're just little mistakes.
Yeah.
Pierce bringing the ball up for the Lions. Over to Byer. Byer back to Pierce. Pierce over to Besser. Besser dribbles it, gets it over to Robine. Off her foot to Hikas. She looks down court. She's got Golly running. Layup's no good. Followed up by Bridget Golly there, and it's off of one of the Lions defenders, out of bounds. It's going to be Bombers ball. Emily Davis now in. Robine is very tired out here. Has she subbed out yet, do you think?
I don't think any other than one. I think Halverson has subbed out as Beck's shot is no good. But other than that.
Jump ball is going to be called. You were saying.
Yeah, I think Ogilvie having some real issues with fatigue, and you could really tell. Just in the small aspects of the game.
Yeah.
Low passes at the legs will not be caught and stuff like that.
For sure. It's very apparent. Pierce dribbles it in, picks it up, passes it back out to Besser, who drives in, trying to get it to Halverson, but Beck is just locking her down. Finds Pierce out at the top of the key. She goes for 3. No good. Rebounded by Pierce. Goes up, blocked by Beck. Grabbed by Halverson, back up. No good. Halverson with the rebound. Jump ball, going to be called.
No, they're going to call a foul.
Oh, Zach Loy was blocking my view of that ref.
It's going to be on Beck. Her second, team's fourth, excuse me. It's on the floor. Tipped by Davis.
It's going to stay as Lions ball.
7:14 left to play. Braham up 54-40 over Ogilvie.
Pierce on the inbound play, grabs it.
And they're going to do a wraparound offensive foul on Pierce.
Yeah, I think that was the right call there.
Yeah.
These Lions just look exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
They are just all tired.
And it's not so much about the Lions. This is the second game in a row that we've seen the Braham Bombers do this to teams.
Yeah. Davis is going to pass it over to Alex Rysdam here. Rysdam's going to dribble it down, find Emily Davis back in the corner. Davis is looking for Beck, gets it to her. Beck to a cutting Mackenzie Golly. It's going to be good for 2.
Golly has 4. Good cut by Golly.
Yeah. Byer with the ball over to Robine. Robine to Pierce. Little handoff. Pierce to Byer. Byer trying to find it to Besser, but Mackenzie Golly steps in the way and grabs it for a jump ball.
And it'll be Braham basketball.
Great defensive heads up from Mackenzie Golly. 6:36 left here.
Ogilvie in a full court press.
Davis driving into the middle of the lane, takes it herself. It's going to be tipped by one of the Lions. I don't know with a team this tired if you should be doing a full court press.
I was just thinking that. I don't know how wise that is.
Davis has the inbounder. Gets it to Beck. Beck's going to take it herself with the ISO. No good. Rebounded by Robine, but collapsed on.
Yeah. And a foul is going to be called.
Robine getting up a little bit slow here. Foul called on Jenna Beck.
It'll be her third. Team 6th, I believe. No, 5th, looks like.
Byer passes it into Pierce to bring it up the court. Pierce over to Byer. Byer to Robine, loses it. Picked up by Heikes, passes it to Mackenzie Golly. Golly loses it in transition to Besser. Besser to Pierce. And Lions get the ball back. Pierce bringing the ball up for the Lions. Just going to take it right down the middle herself. Missed, though, a little bit long. Rebounded by Emily Davis. Davis bringing the ball up the court now. Davis to Heikes at the top of the key. From the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Besser. Immediate pass to Pierce.
Both teams have gone cold.
Yeah. Pierce taking it herself. That's going to be good for an and one.
Tough shot by Pierce and gets it to go.
But that's what we've been seeing him do all night.
Yeah.
Just finish their layups. Anderson and Schockman into the game now for Braham.
So Alex Rysdam called for the foul, her first. Pierce has 19 on the night so far.
Pierce's free throw is good. Cutting the Bombers' lead down to 13. They're going to take a timeout, and so are we, so we can hear from a couple of our lovely sponsors.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Welcome back here to KBEK. I'm Mac Nelson, joined by Adam Hefty here tonight at Braham for the Lions-Bombers game tonight. Braham holds a 13-point lead over the Lions with 5.5 minutes to go here. Adam, what are we seeing so far?
I think Braham's just forcing the issue. They are unrelenting with their running.
Moving the ball quickly, it's what we like to see. Anderson tries to get the give and go with Davis. It's going to be missed and grabbed by Byer. Over to Pierce. Pierce is trying to set up an offense here.
Ogilvie not quite out of it yet.
No, I would not say so.
But they need to make a move right now.
Yeah. Robine at the top of the key, looks down low to Halverson. Halverson out to Besser or Robine. It was right in between them. Robine over to Pierce. Pierce looking to set something up with it. Takes it down the left side herself. Anderson steps in for defense. Byer with it.
And
shot clock violation.
Another shot clock violation forced by the Bombers.
Yeah, great defense.
So not only didn't they get a point in that time, but they took down 35 seconds.
Yeah, under 5 minutes now.
So it was a double whammy for the Braham defense.
Davis over to Schockman now. Schockman looking into Anderson. Anderson out to Davis. Davis finds Anderson again after dribbling in, but it's going to be snagged by Pierce.
It was a good idea. Not many players are going to be able to gather it in like Pierce does.
And just as you say that, Pierce takes it all the way down the floor herself, weaving in between defenders. Davis looking for Rysdam up the floor, but it's going to get picked off by Pierce. Pierce to Robine, up for it, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Davis bringing it up the floor for the Bombers now. Slowing it down, which is a good call. Over to Heikes in the corner. Finds Anderson inside. Anderson to Schockman. Schockman driving. Going to be blocked by Pierce. Up to Robine. Oh, blocked by Davis, but they're going to... No foul called. It's going to be Lions ball. Timeout called. And we're going to do the same here and hear from our sponsors here on KBEK 95.5.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Welcome back here to KBEK 95.5. I'm Mac Nelson, joined by Adam Hefty tonight with an excellent basketball game going on tonight. The Bombers are starting to pull away with it now with a 11-point lead, so the Lions can't be counted out quite yet, though.
No, and Cadence Pierce has been a monster here lately.
Yes. Robine over to Pierce. She's looking for the three. It's going to go up, and it's going to be good. Like you were saying, she's doing everything she can.
And the lead is down to 8.
Davis up to Morgan Rysdam. Inside to Anderson at the high post. Anderson over to Alex Rysdam. Rysdam back inside to Anderson at the high post. Tries to find Morgan Rysdam on the cut. Doesn't do it. Over to Emily Davis. Emily Davis looking for something up to Heikes. Heikes to Anderson at the high post. She shoots it. It's going to be good. What a great choice from Anderson there.
Anderson off the backboard. She has 8, and all 8 are in the second half.
Pierce just fires one up, bringing it down the court. No good. Tries to get her own rebound. Out of bounds, off the Lions. Brand ball. Into the game now is Mackenzie Golly. And Davis bringing up the ball for the Bombers now. Long pass over to Morgan Rysdam. Ogilvie has switched into a zone defense here. Morgan Rysdam for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Golly. Passes it to Alex Rysdam, who gets it to her sister. And she passes it over to Davis. Davis looking to shoot a 3 here from the top of the key. No good. No. Looks like a foul might be called. Foul called on Morgan Rysdam.
That'll be her 4th. Or 5th. She is fouled out.
That's an unfortunate player to have foul out.
Yeah. So she'll foul out with 13 points.
2.5 minutes left here in this game. And Robine is at the free throw line.
Robine 0 for 1 from the free throw line tonight.
First free throw is going to fall in there.
Takes a couple bounces, but it gets down.
It kept us on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Second free throw is off the back iron. Rebounded by Heikes. Over to Alex Rysdam. Bring it up for the Bombers. Over to Schockman. Schockman to Golly. Golly to Heikes. Heikes to Schockman. Schockman to Rysdam. Thinks about it. Passes it to Schockman. To Davis at the top of the key. To Schockman. The Ogilvie defense has taken its toll.
Yeah, they're playing hard. That's for sure.
They know they're not out of it, and they're playing like it.
2:05 left to go. Braham up 58-49 over Ogilvie.
Pierce bringing the ball up for the Lions. Over to Byer. Byer over to Besser. Besser dribbles it over to Byer. Byer going into the corner to Robine. Robine drives, reverse layup. That's going to fall for the Lions.
The lead is down to 7.
As Davis brings up the ball for the Bombers. Over to Schockman. Schockman to Davis. Davis, cross-court pass to Golly. Inside to Heikes. Shot goes up, no good. They're going to call a foul. She's shooting free throws.
So they're going to call it on Pierce, just her second, though. So no harm done.
First free throw from Heikes is going to be good. Extending that Bombers lead to 8. Second free throw is also good. Furthermore, extending that lead, giving them a little bit of insurance.
First 2 points of the second half for Heikes.
Byer hands it off to Robine, thinks about it, passes it off to Pierce at the top of the key. Takes it to her left, off to Besser. Besser to Robine. Robine sees the open lane and takes it. No good. Rebounded by Golly. Over to Alex Rysdam. Alex Rysdam over to Davis. Davis to Schockman. Schockman to Davis.
And they are just running clock.
Yeah. Davis over to Rysdam to Davis. Davis to Golly. Tipped out of there by Robine. Handed off to Rysdam. Davis to Schockman. Schockman to Davis. Davis to Rysdam. They need to get a shot up here. And Davis pulls it.
And a block, but it'll be a shot clock violation. But that's okay if you're Braham, because you just took off 35 seconds off the clock. And now they have 40 seconds to get 3 possessions.
Yeah, great job there by them. not taking the shot. Pierce bringing up the ball now for the Lions. She's just going to take it straight to herself. Going to get it for the and one.
Cadence Pierce doing everything she can here tonight.
She's a hard-working player.
Yeah. It's going to be the second on Alex Rysdam.
Pierce's and one is falling. And it's down to a 6-point lead for the Bombers.
We'll see if it's going to be a foul game for Ogilvie. But a lot of time is going off the clock.
Yeah. Hike is out to Rysdam. Rysdam to Davis at the top. Davis to Hikes at the high post. Down low to Rysdam. Wide open, but doesn't take it. Smart play.
Yep, and they don't have to take another shot.
No, they just need to run out this clock.
Really good ball movement.
Yeah, way to not get fouled.
And that will do it.
That's the ball game, with the Bombers beating the Lions 60-54. We'll be back with our post game here after hearing just a couple words from our lovely sponsors here on KBEK 95.5.
The Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show, presented by Eskimo and Ion, returns December 13th through 15th.
Join us for a fantastic family adventure.
The crowd favorite Sea Lion Splash offers multiple thrilling performances each day.
Try your luck at catching a trout in our frozen basin for prizes.
Learn fishing secrets from pros at the Icebox.
Along with cooking demos from Field and Flame.
If there's too much to see,
come back a second day for free.
Come for the deals.
Stay for the fun.
December 13th through 15th at the Deck in Duluth.
ArrowheadIceShow.com.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got a quick meal on the go for you. $3 gets you a hot snack or hot dog, chips, and a Polar Pop. $4 for a breakfast sandwich, hash brown, and medium coffee. Or $5 gets you a personal pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi. Get snacking. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Pine Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual are dedicated to expressing our gratitude this Thanksgiving and every day. We're thankful for your trust in us. We hope you enjoy a memorable holiday with the ones you love. Thanks for continuing to trust in tomorrow. Contact Pine Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at pineagency.us for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reassurance Company.
Welcome back here to KBEK 95.5. I'm Mac Nelson, joined by Adam Hefty. We just saw a great game there, Adam. Run me through some of the thoughts that you were seeing that game.
Well, it looked as though Braham was really going to kind of pull away in that second half, but Ogilvie did a really good job of staying with them. They were visibly tired, but really worked hard to stick with them, and it really kept it close. Braham winning 60-54. Not a blowout by any means, but Ogilvie did a really good job. Cadence Pierce specifically, she seemed like the best player on the court tonight for both these teams. Yeah, it was a fun game.
For sure. I mean, like you said, I have Cadence Pierce underlined here. I mean, she was such a pivotal player in that game, keeping Ogilvie right there. I mean, they just played great basketball. Both teams a little sloppy at times. Mm-hmm. Mistakes definitely were made, but both teams were right in there with each other. I mean, they only won by 6 points at the end, which is a much different outcome than I expected.
Yeah, and you'll get that here in the early going of the season. Teams being sloppy, first, second, third, fourth, fifth games, and then they'll slowly get into mid-season form, and that's when we'll find the best visually basketball that we'll see all season. But it's still interesting where we're at now. Both these, every team's trying to figure out really who they are.
Yeah.
And trying to feel it out, see where they do best. Even some of them have very different lineups than they did last year. Trying to see which lineups work better in which situations is really interesting to see these things take place.
Yeah, looking at the roster, I mean, Braham has a very young team. Mm-hmm. I mean, only 3 seniors out there, so same with Ogilvie, 3 seniors as well. So they're having to play new players in new roles and see where they fit in the puzzle.
Right, and Braham, I believe, only had 3 seniors last year as well. So Coach Zach Loy has done a good job of remaking this roster as old and staying old. 3 seniors this year. I believe it'll be pretty close to that next year as well. But leading the way for the Ogilvie Lions, like we said, was Cadence Pierce. She has 28 points on the night, 17 points by Aaliyah Robine. 5 points were added by Ruby Bayer, and then 2 points apiece from Bethany Besser and Sophia Helverson. Leading the way for the Braham Bombers with 13 points was Olivia Heikes, and then it's just a mix match of a lot of different Bombers. 8 points from Ayla Anderson, all 8 points coming in the second half. 7 points from Avery Schockman, 6 points apiece from Jenna Beck and Alex Rysdam, 4 points apiece from Jenna Beck and Mackenzie Golly, 3 points from Emily Davis. So really a variation of players do it for the Bombers.
Yeah. I mean, and like you were saying, Zach Loy is that coach. He's not afraid to play younger players if they need to be in the game, if they need to make a difference.
Yeah, and it's not just for this game. It's for the next game and the next season. He's trying to build a program, and that's how you do it, putting these younger players into situations where they are needed, getting that experience up.
Very, very much true. I agree with you on that.
So next up for Ogilvie, they will be in Pine City to face the Dragons. That'll be on Tuesday night. Braham will be at Mille Lacs. I'm not sure if that's going to be at Onamia or Isle. I'm not quite sure, but it's a co-op. But both these teams playing in the Great River Conference where they're supposed to be. I love seeing the banners because Mora, especially, they belong.
Yeah.
Being in the same conference as Pine City, Braham, East Central, Hinckley, Finlayson, they belong in this conference.
100%. I mean, we play them in the off season.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes sense that we play them in the regular season too. They're a good team, and they just bring good competition to the conference.
Right, and it's just geographically close. It reminds me of the old Rum River, for those who remember it.
Yeah.
But wrapping things up from here in Pine City, or from here in Braham, Pine City. Thank you to all the sponsors for jumping on board. Without them, this would not be possible. Thank you to all of you watching us on our YouTube channels or listening to us on Nice 95.5 FM KVEK. If you want to know where we will be next, find us on kvek.com. Look under the sports tab in the broadcast schedule. We'll be there for you to look at. Thank you for Mac for joining me out here and taking over the second half. That was great. He'll be all by himself here in the coming weeks. He did great. So we're excited to have him on the team. So wrapping things up from here in Braham, the Braham Bombers defeat the Ogilvie Lions 60-54 to improve to 2-0 on the season. Ogilvie will fall to 1-2. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, load up on deals like Heggy's Pizza, 2 for $16 with a new breakfast pizza available. Starbucks Frappuccinos are 2 for $7. Buy a fountain drink and get a Reese's King Size for only $2. And fill your propane tanks for $3.99 a gallon. Get ready for hunting and frying that turkey 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.